Hi dears, now we can discuss with the parallel resonance circuit. As we know, the series resonance circuit is series LCR circuit. But parallel resonance circuit is a LC parallel circuit having a resistance for the inductance coil. That is, a capacitance and inductance are connected in parallel with an applied EMF E, and inductance L is connected in series with a resistance R. This is the parallel LC circuit. Now we can explain the sinusoidal representation of applied EMF as E is equal to E0 e raised to j omega t. We are differently deriving this from the complex impedances across the inductance and across the capacitance. Thus the complex impedance across the L branch can be obtained as, that is, ZL is equal to R plus J into L omega. As we know, impedance is the in case of impedance, in the previous class I have discussed that the real part is resistance and the imaginary part is reactance. Real part is resistance and imaginary part is reactance. So in case of LR, that is when we consider an LR circuit, resistance is R and in the reactance is L omega, that is XL. So we can represent this as a complex representation R plus J into L omega. And also the ZC, the complex impedance across the capacitance branch, that is C only, that is 1 by J C omega. As we know, it is XL is equal to 1 by omega C. We have to represent this as 1 by J C omega. This J is using to represent the negative sign. As we know, J is the complex representation where J is equal to root of minus 1. Okay. Now, if we need to find out the effective impedance, that is 1 by Z is equal to 1 by ZL plus 1 by ZC. This 1 by Z is equal to 1 by R plus J omega L plus 1 by J omega C, which can be written as 1 by R plus J omega L plus J omega C. So, I need to separate the real and imaginary part of this term. So, I am going to multiply with the and divide with the complex term of this term, that is R minus J omega L into and divided by with the first term plus J omega C. So, this will be equal to R minus J omega L divided by R square plus L square omega square plus J omega C. So, there will be a real part and imaginary part. We can write down this imaginary part together, that is, real part is R by R square plus L square omega square minus of imaginary part, that is plus omega C minus omega L, J into omega C minus omega L divided by R square plus L square omega square. So, the impedance can be written as 1 by Z is equal to I by E, that is R by R square plus L square omega square plus J into C omega minus L omega by R square plus L square omega square. By getting the impedance, we can write it down as I by E, from which we can rearrange for the resultant effective current in the parallel resonance circuit, that is given as E into this term. Okay, and also we can find out the tan phi as, that is C omega minus L omega by R square plus L square omega square divided by R by R square plus L square omega square. That is the imaginary part divided by the real part. That is, when we represent this as cos theta plus I sin theta, tan phi will be equal to, cos phi plus J sin phi, tan phi is equal to sin phi divided by cos phi, that is the real part, imaginary part divided by the real part. So, we can write it down as C omega into R square plus L square omega square minus L omega by R. And the phi can be obtained by phi is equal to tan inverse C omega minus L omega by R square plus L square omega square divided by R square plus L square omega square. Or phi is equal to tan inverse this term. Okay. So the admittance is R by R square plus L square omega square plus J into this term. We have to find out the magnitude of admittance, that is y is equal to root of square of the real part plus square of the imaginary part. By rearranging, we can write it as root of R square plus C omega into R square plus L square omega square minus L omega whole square divided by R square plus L square omega square. That is, we know a series LR circuit, the admittance will be R by root of R square plus L square omega square. Then when this term vanishes, the admittance will be minimum. That is, the admittance will be minimum only when this term vanishes. So, to make the admittance minimum, we can write C omega into R square plus L square omega square minus L omega is equal to 0. That is, C omega into R square plus L square omega square minus L omega will be 0 for getting the minimum admittance. By rearranging, we can write like this, and then omega is common in 3 terms. So, we can cancel that also. C R square plus L square C omega square minus L equal to 0. Now, I am going to take this term only on the LHS. L square C omega square is equal to L minus CR square. And also, omega square is equal to L minus CR square divided by L square C divided by L square C. Taking this term into the RHS and dividing with these two terms. So, this will be equal to 1 by LC minus C is equal to cancel R square by L square. That is, omega square is equal to 1 by LC. Omega square is equal to 1 by LC minus R square by L square. So, we got it as omega square is equal to 1 by LC minus R square by L square. From this, that can be considered as omega is equal to omega 0, that is root of 1 by LC minus R square by L square, which is the resonant frequency of the circuit, that is the parallel resonance circuit. In this circuit, we can obtain the same in another alternate method, that is, this is the expression for the admittance, that is y is equal to 1 by z is equal to this term. When we consider, this will be maximum only when the imaginary term vanishes, that is when the watt plus component or reactance component vanishes. That is C omega minus L omega by R square plus L square omega square equal to 0. From this also we can obtain the same relation, omega is equal to omega 0, that is root of 1 by LC minus R square by L square. And this condition, this frequency is known as the resonance frequency of the circuit. At the resonance condition, the admittance will be minimum, that is Y will be minimum, and also at that conditions, impedance will be maximum. Impedance will be maximum, which means that the current flow will be minimum. When the impedance will be maximum, the current flow will be minimum. So, at the resonant frequency of the circuit, the admittance will be minimum and the impedance will be maximum. The current also will be minimum at the resonance condition. So, we can say, as we have done this explanations with the help of magnitude of admittance by vanishing the imaginary part, that is C omega into this term minus L omega is equal to 0. And similarly we can say at a resonance condition this term vanishes. We can explain the same as C omega minus L omega by R square plus L square omega square vanishes, which implies C omega is equal to L omega divided by R square plus L square omega square. That is R square plus L square omega square is equal to L by C. Okay. By this, we can say 1 by Z is equal to R square by R square plus, that is when this term vanishes, 1 by Z is equal to R by R square plus L square omega square. That is we can substitute R square plus L square omega square from this L by C, that is R by L by C. That is Z is equal to L by RC. Z is equal to L by RC. That is, at resonance condition, the impedance will be equal to L by RC. The smaller the value of resistance R, the larger is the impedance, and also if R is negligible, the impedance is infinite at the condition, at the resonance condition. That in this, when R is minimum, Z is infinite, that is impedance is infinite at the resonance condition. In case of this equation, that is equal to L by RC. Okay. Then also we can say omega 0 is equal to root of 1 by LC minus R square by L square. In that case, we can say it as omega 0 we know 2 pi f. 2 pi f is equal to root of 1 by LC minus R square by L square, or f or nu 0, which are same for the frequency representation. Root of 1 by 2 pi root of 1 by LC minus R square by L square. If the R is very small, that we have already discussed case, R is very small, this term will be negligible compared to the 1 by LC, and this changes into, or this will be almost approximately equal to 1 by LC when R is negligibly small. And R is negligibly small only, it reduces into nu 0 is equal to, or frequency f is equal to 1 by 2 pi root of 1 by LC, which is the frequency or natural frequency in the condition R is negligibly small. That is, this can be represented graphically like this: the frequency along x-axis and the current along y-axis. That is, this will be the frequency nu 0, or the natural frequency. When the frequency of this circuit matches or will be same as that of the natural frequency, the corresponding current will not be passing through this circuit, or that circuit rejects the particular current, and hence the circuit is known as rejector circuit. As we know, the series resonance circuit is an acceptor circuit, the parallel resonance circuit is a rejector circuit. That is, it does not allow the current of same frequency as that of the natural frequency of the circuit, and so it can suppress the current of this particular frequency out of many frequencies that reaches. So, it is also known as the rejector circuit or filter circuit. It is at that particular frequency, it blocks that particular current or minimum current. Okay, then we can also consider this the half power frequencies as we did in the case of series resonance circuit. That is, when we consider 70% drop, 70% down, or 3 dB down. We can find out two frequencies F1 and F2, which are the half power frequencies, and the difference between these half power frequencies will be the bandwidth which rejects the particular range of frequency, and the rejector frequency will be in between this bandwidth. Okay, this is all about the rejector circuit or parallel resonance circuit. So, dears, we have studied or discussed the topic series and parallel resonance circuit. Series resonance circuit is series LCR circuit, and parallel resonance circuit is an LR-NC circuit. And in this case, we have to compare the quantities or the properties of the circuits. Impedance at resonance is minimum and is equal to the resistance in series case. and impedance at resonance is maximum and it will be near to the infinity. And the current at resonance is maximum and is equal to V by R, and the current at resonance for the parallel case is minimum, that's equal to V by L by CR. And also the power factor at resonance is unity in both cases. And the resonant frequency is 1 by 2 pi root LC for the series one, 1 by 2 pi root of 1 by LC minus R square by L square for the parallel case. And in the parallel case, there is a special case, that is when the resistance connected in this circuit is negligible, then this component will be vanishing and the frequency will be same in both series and resonant case. On that case only. And it magnifies the voltage using the series LCR circuit. The magnification will be the voltage, and here the magnification will be among the current. And the magnification is omega L by R in case of voltage and current. And the series LCR circuit is used to tuning the circuit to separate Wonder frequency by providing minimum impedance for that particular frequency. And also the parallel resonance circuit used in plate circuit for plate circuit of valves by providing maximum impedance for that particular frequency. These are the comparison between the series and parallel resonance circuit. Series resonance circuit is the series LCR circuit. Parallel resonance circuit is the parallel LC circuit having a resistance for the inductance coil. Hope you all understand these topics. Compare the topics and study well. Thank you.